Well, greetings. Welcome back to Acadian Comics. I'm your host, James Fondren, and in this video, we're going to look at the Dynamite art of John Cassaday. So he had a very long career. R.I.P. John Cassaday. He passed away earlier this week, and coincidentally enough, I had actually done a new Wizard way back, and here's the issue that I did, and John Cassaday drew the cover for the 1 year later memorial 9/11 Remembered Wizard issue 133. So this was his cover that he drew, and it's a beautiful cover. It has the utmost power and respect of Captain America giving a solemn salute to the fallen on 9/11. So we salute John Cassaday. I know you'll be missed, and it just highlights he was 52 years old, and it just highlights, we don't have a lot of time on this earth, and what we do with it, and the amount of time we put into creating art and telling stories and making something that's going to last. John's art will last. This picture of Captain America here will be remembered. We will remember him, and we will remember his art. So think about that. It's a big motivator for me to get up off my rear end and continue to push and get better. I spent a lot of my life not doing what I wanted to do when it came to creating art and drawing, and now I'm changing that, and I've got a lot of catch up to do, and I can't say I'll ever be as good as John Cassaday, but I'll be as good as I can be, and I am working on a story, and I have my own ideas, and that's another reason why I'm a member of the How to Draw Comics Academy, Clayton Barton's How to Draw Comics Academy. If you want to learn how to draw and get some pro tips and accelerate your development and growth as an artist and as a storyteller, go check out the Academy, the How to Draw Comics Academy. That you can go to How to Draw Comics Academy, all one word, .net. That's How to Draw Comics Academy.net. So anyway, let's get right into it, okay? So these are all Dynamite characters. You're not going to be seeing any Marvel stuff that he did. It's all going to be Dynamite, but these are classic characters that they licensed out. The Lone Ranger, the Shadow, all that. So here we go. So the Lone Ranger, Buck Rogers, Sherlock Holmes, Green Hornet, the Shadow, Doc Savage, James Bond. So we're just going to flip through this. Here we go. I mean, look at this. This is actually really something, Look at that art. I've seen this come up a lot on Twitter, on X, celebrating his art and his life, and people paying their respects on social media. John Cassaday. Over the last 2 decades, I've had the pleasure to work with a company that understood the love and fandom that comes with the respect and understanding of not only creators and artists, but of ages-old legends and legendary creations. Dynamite's toy box is full of some of my favorite characters, some well recognizable and some who needed a little dusting off. Thrilled to be part of it, and excited for fans to get a collection of just what that toy box has meant to me. So this will be interesting. Here's this Lone Ranger. Look at that. And I'm going to have to go back and read all this, but here you go. The Lone Ranger. And it's just strange. Like, I went down to Midtown Comics and I did my haul, picked up my stuff, and I was just looking. I'm like, maybe there's like some art books I can look at, because I'm trying to get some motivation and all that. But look at his roughs. Look how he worked. I love his signature. I love that. I'm thinking about, I'm developing my own. So look, he knows this is gonna be black, black, black. And look at that. Look at his thumbnails, right? For the Lone Ranger. Awesome, huh? You got to draw this. It's so cool. Look at that. Okay, there it is. There's the final result. Here's this sort of his thumbnail, his pencil cover sketch for volume 1, issue number 2. And then there it is. You see, you start there and then you move forward. Like, it's so cool, you know? And if you'll notice, it doesn't matter who the comic artist is, you'll look and see their roughs are their roughs. And you start there. You don't start here. This is color. This is his inking. I guess he inked himself. He must have inked himself. But yeah, wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, they had a hardbound, and then they had the like kind of the paperback edition of this. I went at the paperback. It was about $10 cheaper. But yeah, man, you could just see the energy in this. Look at his roughs. You know, you see the shadow here. And conceptually, you have to build the stuff out. You have to work with it. It makes it so much easier down the road. Like, look at that. That's awesome. It's awesome. There it is. Just wow. Wow. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Oh, I really like this one. The fire. Look at the fire. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. I love seeing the black and whites, and then the colors, you know. I just love seeing that. This is a long book. I mean, this has got a lot of pages in it, you know. Look at this sketch. There he is, Lone Ranger and Tonto. Again. Oh, that's cool. The bullets being fired out of the gun. Oh, this is incredible. Look at this. Look at this. Absolutely incredible. Wow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, the colorists did a wonderful job on that. Yeah. Yeah, I love seeing this, the roughs, because you know where it's going. It's beautiful, and then it all comes together, you know. Battlefields. Wow, look at that. I guess the benefit of this being in 4K is you can pause it, you know, if you want. You can definitely pause it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Death-defying devil. Oh, that's awesome. He looks like the Phantom. He looks like the Phantom. Yeah. Buck Rogers. That's cool. Look at that. Look at that Buck Rogers. That's a great. That is great. That's fantastic. That is so good. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, I like that. Sherlock Holmes. So I don't want to ruin the whole book. I mean, I don't want to show everything. This is sort of a tribute thing, but let's see here. Let's Let's look at the shadow. I want to see his work on the shadow. Go back to the beginning. Let's see. We looked at Buck Rogers, Dracula 180. The shadow is page 222. Let's see, where's 180? That's Buck Rogers, okay? With a Green Hornet. That's pretty cool. Look at Dracula. It's pretty badass. Sherlock Holmes. Dracula. Alright. Let's look at the shadow. Where's the shadow? Here's the shadow. Let's see if they got any of his roughs in here. Or it's all the inks. Oh, look, here's some roughs right here. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I like that hand. It's some great foreshortening there with the hand. That cover sketch. Oh, I like this. He did the sash, so it does the S in the shadow. That's cool. Pretty sweet. Shadow with a Tommy gun. Oh, this is a great. What a great composition this is. With his inks. Oh, this is what I love. I love this here. I love seeing the roughs. The sketches, the pencil sketches. Look at that. It's all there. It's all there. You just go over it in ink. You ink it, and it becomes comic book art. You know, it's really cool. Yeah. Shadow and the Green Hornet. That's cool. The spider. Oh, look at that. That's pretty badass. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. Check that out. Look at that covers. I want to see the full cover. I love it. I love it. Yep, there it is. There it is. So that's it. That's the book, right? You know, John Cassaday, the Dynamite Art of John Cassaday. It was on the shelf, and I thought, you know what? He just passed away. I need to familiarize myself with his work more, and plus, it's always useful as an upcoming artist, somebody who's learning and trying to develop and hone their skills, to see the process behind it. Because you know, you get into it and you think there's things you're trying to do a layout, you're trying to do even a pinup. It's like, this isn't working. I don't like how this looks. It's not. How am I ever going to get there? And then you look at what other people do, and it's like, well, you take it one step at a time, you know, and you play with it, you make it work, you're patient with it, you work out the problems, the art problems that you're having, and you get to a certain point, and you have these really nice layouts. So that's part of the process that I've really enjoyed, is like solving the problem, you know, and working through the problem of my drawing, and seeing how other artists work through those problems. And you know, I was watching this Mark Silvestri video on Sci-Fi's YouTube channel, Sci-Fi Channel's YouTube channel, and you know, he was talking about his roughs, and he's like, he was drawing the darkness. You can check it out. It's on YouTube. He says, Mark Silvestri says, you start out wide in kind of general forms, and then you start to narrow down into shapes and finer shapes. So it all sounds obvious, but until you sit down and do it yourself, it's all talk. You can watch a million videos on it, but if you don't do the work yourself, you don't put in the time at the drawing board, on your tablet, or at the drawing board if you're working conventionally, your desk, then it just doesn't happen. So you know, again, if you want to try to like speed up that process and you're starting from zero, that's okay. I highly recommend the How to Draw Comics Academy, of Clayton Barton's How to Draw Comics Academy. So I'll put a link to the How to Draw Comics Academy in the description, and you can see some of the videos that I've done for some of my work. I need to post more time-lapse videos from Procreate for some of the projects that I've done for you know, some work at the How to Draw Comics Academy. So And plus you get feedback and critique there. So we have a nice little community, some really talented people, just really and persistent and hardworking, and it's inspiring to see other people post their art and share it, and then get the necessary feedback and critique that they need. So that's all I have. This was the Dynamite art of John Cassaday, and remembering John Cassaday, and I thought this was a great pickup. You know, you get to see his layouts, you get to see his roughs, and then you see the inks, and then you see the color. And you know, this is an artist's book right here. This is a book for an artist. Books like this are meant for people like me, for sure. So, and other people out there who are aspiring artists and love to draw and love comic book art and love to kind of see how that's all made in that process. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you right here next time at Acadian Comics.